What is up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Dense Pixels podcast. I'm your host, Brad, joined as usual by my co-hosts, Micah and Terrence.
What's up?
What is up this week is that probably early on in the podcast, I'm probably going to injure my shoulder, giving myself a tremendous pat on the back for my prognostication on a particular subject.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about this.
And Mike is going to shit on me regardless.
Yep.
Regardless of this fact. That I pulled a Nostradamus.
Okay. All right.
Let's get into it. Get into it.
Hold on. We don't have any 5-star reviews or nothing.
No 5-star reviews.
Motherfuckers.
No 5-star reviews. Get on that, people. Get on that right now. Terrence, I'm counting on you to rescue the day because I as much as I wanted to, and I really did, Micah. Fuck you. I really did. As much as I wanted to, I did not have time to check out the new 1.3 update for No Man's Sky. But Terrence did.
I did. All right. Well, I had 25 hours in the game before yesterday, or the day before. I don't remember when the fuck I started playing again. And I got to a point where I was just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. And then
right now, before you continue, Terrence, fellow black man, I would just like to
bringing race into this.
I would just like to remind you that you and I have an unspoken bond through our blackness, and very recently, people who don't look like us have been making poor decisions, mainly in Charlotte. So I would just like to say,
it's Charlottesville. It's a completely different city in a completely different state, you ass.
Anything named Charlotte. anything named Charlotte. So I'm just saying. It would. I see you, fellow black man, and you see me. All right, now go ahead and tell me that I'm right.
All right, well, since I didn't know what the fuck was going on, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and just restart the game. First of all, you can only have one save. That made me very angry. I was like, what the fuck? I can't just okay, fine. So I just erased my 25 hours and I started from scratch. It is what it is. So I started over. It's the same game. It's the same game. Like, you start off on a planet, and you ship it there. It's fucked up. It's broken, and you got to find the pieces to put to fix your ship so you can start flying again. And here's the thing that they've done: like, the actual planets themselves, they look better. Like, when the game initially came out, like, everything was just kind of like ugly, right? So whatever algorithm they use to make the planets look like they have grass, there's like more plant life, there's more animals running around, more shit you can pick up. So it looks better. I'm sitting there looking at your face the whole time. Once you get your ship up and running, there's an actual more focused story. Like, you can literally run through the story at this point. Like, you can say, hey, I get your ship running. Then you go collect shit, and then you go to another mission. They have missions now that they didn't have before. I haven't gotten to them yet, but they have those.
So, wait, you haven't gotten to the missions?
Like, no, there are extra missions you can do once, like, the story is over. Like, you can. There's an economy, which there wasn't before.
What do you do?
This is one of those games where it's like a survival game. Like, you wouldn't be interested in it at all because there isn't a real. There's a narrative, but once you finish it, it's just kind of like, okay, I've got $1 trillion. I can build a space station on multiple planets. I can just roam around the planet and just pick up stuff to keep myself alive. If that doesn't interest you, there's no point in playing it, you know? But yeah, it's just, you got to like that kind of game. But they've had the economy to it there. You can actually get into space battles that mean something, because if you take out the people that are attacking you, they give off like shit that you can collect and sell. And you can buy stuff from other people. The multiplayer is still not there yet. I don't know how to fuck the multiplayer. I have no idea. No clue. I'm about 3 hours into it. I haven't gotten to all the good shit yet, but I'm just kind of following the path of the story so I can get to the point where I can just start doing like regular exploration.
Can you
like it before? You're probably not gonna like it now, but they've added a bunch of shit to keep people happy that actually did enjoy the game when it first came out.
Can you describe one of these story missions?
Well, you're on a planet, and hey, the transmission on another planet. So you shoot off to another planet to find the transmission, and then you shoot off to another planet.
You're diving deeper into the lore, Micah. You're finding out
more to the story. I don't know what the fuck it is. I have no idea. But you gotta find the traveler or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I have no idea.
Is it called the Traveler?
I don't know. I wouldn't
It better not be called.
I literally just want to kind of blow through this so I can get back to the point where I can start building my fucking base.
Can you name a character for me?
Flurgum. Because you can't understand the language you're speaking until you collect enough words. By going to the different monoliths to learn their language. Once you collect enough words, you'll start to understand what the aliens are saying, so you can make better decisions as far as like conversations go.
Now, when I say a character, I don't mean just like a merchant.
No, there are no like actual characters in the game, Micah.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's kind of hard to build a story with no characters, but okay.
Again,
I mean, look.
If you were never going to play it before, this is not going to make you play it now. It won't. But for those that actually enjoyed what they played to begin with, yeah, there's a lot. And it's all free. Like they added a lot of shit worth a damn at this point. And it's like any one of those other games. The only problem that this one has is the multiplayer is missing. Like all of the other like survival games, like you'll see other people trying to survive as well. But there was that other game, that water one where you by yourself. I can never remember of it. Submerged. Yeah, I forgot.
Subnautica is that one.
That's it. That's a single player game. And I like that, but I didn't, but it was too fucking buggy for the Xbox One. So I didn't buy it.
So Micah,
so similar to that, but you have planets that you can travel to and collect stuff and build stuff. And they have a quick menu, which is fucking awesome. Again, before you had to
look at Micah's face right now.
A quick menu, you say?
Yeah. To recharge your shit, you literally had to pause the game every single time. Now you just press down on the D-pad and you just go in and bam, okay, I recharged the fucking. Yeah. That's actually pretty goddamn amazing considering how fucking terrible really
and you can also summon your ship to you anywhere now too, which is you couldn't do before.
So if you're like 10 minutes away from your ship, because that can happen sometimes, you just summon it, but you have to have the fuel in your ship to do so. If you don't, you gotta run back to your ship. That happened to me last night. And
so you got to run back to your ship. But if you don't have fuel, how can you, when you get to the ship, like how does your ship move?
You can fuel it with resources that you have on your person.
Yeah, you can actually transport the resources to your person, but if your ship is full of other shit, then you gotta. And there's resource management, which I don't fucking like.
Wait, how do you transport the resources from your ship to you?
It teleports.
Huh? So why can't you just teleport to your ship?
I don't know. You tricking it.
Mike, if I may, this is now the third major update that this game has had since release. The first one added the base building feature, which was something that was people enjoyed. The second one added an exploration thing. It gave you like land vehicles, things like that. It made the planets nice and pretty. This one adds 30 hours of story. It adds guilds which have their own unique missions, a better trading system. They have quick travel like Stargates and stuff like that. I know fast travel. Oh my God. But it wasn't in the game to begin with. It's a nice quality of life upgrade. What else we have? And like I said, a slew of other improvements, low altitude flying, all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was actually like, that sounds ridiculous, but the low altitude, because there was a ceiling that you would hit when the game first came You couldn't. It was like a floor that you would hit, actually, not a ceiling, a floor that you couldn't fly low to the ground when the game first came out. So now you can actually crash your ship if you wanted to.
Huh.
That sounds weird. But
so the flying mechanics in that game were the equivalent of Superman 64, is what you're telling me?
No,
like,
do not dare.
Like, because in Superman 64, like if this is the ground, like you stood on it, and then you had to press the Z button to hover, and then you could move. But now you're saying that you can actually skim the ground in a ship. Wow.
It makes a lot of difference. And they actually have low altitude flight battles. You can actually battle on the planets now instead of just out in space.
See, I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Yeah. That's a fantastic addition. It is.
I mean, I would much rather play high altitude, low opening. I would much rather play that than play No Man's Sky. High altitude, low opening is Halo.
It's Halo, yes.
For all you people who don't know what that means.
So listen, I remember in the maelstrom of controversy that this game generated when it came out, that there was a very handsome and wise pundit who said, "This is a living game. Let's see where it is in a year.
I didn't say that.
And let's reserve." I said handsome and wise. I wasn't talking about you. Let's see where the game is a year from now. And let's see, and let's you can judge Hello Games for how the game released, but let's preserve the final judgment until we see what they're going to do with the game.
Let me ask you something.
I feel vindicated.
Let me ask you something. When's the last time you played Street Fighter V?
It's been over a year for sure.
Really? Really?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
I mean, maybe you should. I don't know. See where it is now that it's a year from now.
I'd like to. I've been wanting to play it ever since Evo. I've been wanting to play it since Evo. I just haven't been able to find the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being serious.
You better play Street Fighter before you play No Man's Sky.
I don't know about that. No Man's Sky is calling my name. No Man's Sky is calling my name. Listen, I feel 100% vindicated. My faith was not misplaced. Hello Games has done a terrific job at being good stewards for their community. And as I said in the Facebook group, much as we can look at No Man's Sky and it will always be the shining beacon of the dangers of overhyping video games before they're released, so too shall we now look at No Man's Sky as an exemplary model of a studio listening to criticism and listening to feedback and improving the game for the better for free, by the way.
Let me tell you something. All right. There's an old Chris Rock joke. I'm paraphrasing.
I feel like I joke this is about to be.
You don't get kudos for shit you supposed to do. You don't get a cookie for being a good dad. You supposed to be a good dad. You don't get a cookie for putting out a playable game. You're supposed to put out a playable game.
But hang on, they did put out a playable game.
They put out a playable thing. I don't know if it was a game.
That was a game.
It was a game. It was just a different game than what people were expecting. Now the game that's out now is closer to people's previous expectations. That's not their fault.
Man, it only took them a year.
Bottom line is it shouldn't have came out last year.
That's a fair statement.
Should not at all. Period.
That's a fair statement.
I'll give you that. It should not have come out until this year or to whatever. That's why they kept quiet, because they were like, yeah, we fucked up. Let's get this shit back on track. And they took a year and like 3 or 4 updates. And apparently they're going to be coming out with more shit.
Yeah, more stuff for free.
Yeah.
Again.
But you come out with a named character.
That's not what this game is.
None of those games have named characters.
Really?
Yeah. It's just, hey, you just plop.
How do you have a story?
How is that game? Ark with the dinosaurs and shit?
Yeah, Sir Ark Survival Evolved or whatever it is.
How do you have a story and no one to tell it?
I mean, you have most of the lore, most of the information you get in the game comes from these like mysterious Atlas like space stations that they have. which has this like it's like almost, I don't know if you'd call it a godlike thing, but like this omnipotent thing that has all this information, all this stuff that it kind of doles out to you in little bits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you get the lore from. That's where you get most of the background from, because all the NPCs that you meet out in the field are usually like merchants and shit like that. So
what was your character's name in Destiny?
Micah.
Okay.
False. He didn't have a name. His name is Guardian.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sounds like a name to me. It's a title.
It's a title.
And guess what? Guess what? Guardian talked to Zavala. He talked to what's that? Akora Ray. That's 2 characters right there. That's 2.
I've talked to 9 aliens since I started the game back up.
Did you? What did they say?
Because I don't know the language yet.
Yeah, Micah, this game teaches you a valuable lesson to assimilate to new cultures when you go visit foreign areas, instead of just expecting everyone to speak your language. No Man's Sky is doing God's work.
Is that what you want to do, white man? Get people who don't look like you to assimilate?
So no, how dare you? How dare you?
What the? Oh, fuck
No Man's Sky
Spanish
tells the story that when a dumb American goes to move to a foreign country, maybe the dumb American should learn the foreign language.
Mm-hmm.
They get mad at you. You know what the fuck they're talking about. You like, like they'll say something and then you give them the wrong answer. They be like, "Nigga, get out my face, yo." He looks back away. Like, okay, whatever.
Oh man! All right, I'm still not going to concede.
Oh yeah,
you let me know when that game is on. You let me know when that game is free for PlayStation Plus.
I bet you know what? I bet you within 6 months, I wouldn't be shocked.
And then I'll add it to the library and consider downloading it.
Like I said, we should like, this is what we aspire developers to do. Like, we bemoan the fact that, you know, everything is pay for it, and I'm not arguing that you should have to pay for some DLC, but when a developer does the right thing, and yes, they had to do the wrong thing first to do the right thing, but when a developer does the right thing, shouldn't we commend them?
I ain't commending Tyrone for spending time with his kids, man.
I'm sorry. When Capcom's charging $10 for a stage, and No Man's Sky is giving you a whole nother, you know, half a game or 3/4 of a game for free. I'm just saying.
You should play Street Fighter.
I will play Street Fighter.
You should play it before No Man's Sky.
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm already going through a crisis this week as well. We'll talk about when we get to new releases. I've got too many games coming out this week, and Destiny's is fast approaching. That's bad news.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you want to talk more about Persona 5, because you've been playing the shit out of it? So
I'm about 56 hours into it.
Good Lord.
And I don't think I'm anywhere near. Maybe I'm halfway done. I'm in these dungeons, and the dungeons appear to be modeled after the 7 deadly sins, and I've done 4 of them. So it's fun, man, and it's super interesting. And I don't know, I just can't put it down. I'm trying to get through it as much as I can before my vacation, because when I come back, Yakuza will be out, and then Destiny will be out. And I, like a dummy, I bought Destiny on 2 systems, and I feel like I gotta pull double duty on it. You know what I mean? But that's my weird hang up.
Terrence, what are you listening to?
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah, your microphone
man.
picks up everything. You
Oh,
jackass.
This ain't that shirt microphone.
Trailer.
Right. Well, we're gonna get a Facebook message sometime around 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Tell Terrence to not watch.
What is he doing? Oh my God. All right. So real quick, Nerdpocalypse, or sorry, goddamn, I don't even need to talk about Nerdpocalypse.com. Deadpixels.com/premium. Do the one that's easier to spell.
There you go.
To sign up for premium content. It's just $5 a month or $50 a year. Episodes of the Airing Grievances Look Forward, which is bonkers every single week nowadays. No Time to Bleed, In the Men with the Golden Tongue, soon to be coming Dense Pixels bonus round. All of those premium shows are available to you. Again, $5 a month, $50 a year. densepixels.com/premium. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/densepixels. We release this podcast in video format every single week. So you can check it on there if you prefer. But even if you don't, still go there and subscribe for the occasional video features that we'll be putting up as well. So Agents of Mayhem is a game that's releasing this week that I have no idea how there's like no buzz around this game at all, just because of who's making it. I can't believe there's no buzz.
I watched a bunch of people play like 2 weeks ago. They got like early copies of it or whatever. And I was watching them on Twitch. I'm gonna pass. From what I saw, I'm like, this doesn't look fun. Like
it didn't look fun. It didn't look fun to me either. And
right. I was like, this just looks like a watered down crackdown to me.
Yeah. How about you stop like doing this and do a real Saints Row game?
Yeah.
Like do an updated Saints Row game. Like I'm curious as to how those re-releases did on the new systems. Yeah, just make another Saints Row game. Like, look, it's bad enough that Saints Row is not the prettiest thing in the world to look at.
Right.
But it was fun. And then it got bonkers and shit. And look, just do a new Saints Row game. That's it. Like you don't have to reinvent the wheel here.
But City Skylines, which came out a couple weeks ago for Xbox One, is releasing on PS4 as well. That's what's coming on retail. Digitally, I'm buying 2 of the games that are on the digital front this week, and that's going to drive me nuts because I don't know where I'm going to find the time to play them all. Matterfall releases on PS4. That's the new game from Housemarque, the platform twin stick shooter that they're coming out with. It looks very cool. Undertale, the much beloved low-res RPG that was a PC darling, is coming out to PS4. It looks like Earthbound. I have to play it. Carrie says, great. I got to check it out.
Yeah, sister playing that. She apparently loved that game on PC.
It, like I said, from the trailer, it looks like it hits a lot of the same beats as Earthbound does. So I'm pretty sure I'm predisposed to liking it. Carrie told me when it first came out a year and a half ago that I needed to play it, so I'm happy that it's coming. It's only $15 too. Conan Exiles comes out in preview format for Xbox One this week. This is the Conan like fighter brawling open world game that's coming out. And finally, arguably the most overrated game release probably of this year, or at least this week, but probably this year, Sonic Mania releases on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. How many times can you sell someone the Green Hill Zone? I don't know, but Sonic Mania is about to find out.
People seem to like it.
That's because their minds are clouded and filled with the haze of nostalgia. and people are like, man, this is the best Sonic game ever. This is fantastic. It's gonna be awesome. It's the best 2D Sonic game that's ever been, and it may very well be the best 2D Sonic game that ever been. But the nicest looking piece of shit that's on this planet, at the end of the day, is still a piece of shit, and Sonic still sucks.
Sonic has to be one of the worst platformers I've ever played. It just is.
But why do you like Sonic so much?
Because it's terrible.
One, because I didn't have a Genesis, and 2, because no, it's terrible. It's bad. It's bad. Like you shouldn't just be able to run through all the jumping that you have to do. I never got it, man. I never got it.
Here's my issue with it, and I did have a Genesis when I was younger, so I can speak from position of authority. This false equivalency was created between Sonic and Mario, just because Sonic was the other system's character. So you had to compare and contrast the two. In many ways, Mario is like, the Hillary Clinton of video games from back then, and Sonic is like the Donald Trump. Like,
I would punch you in the face for saying that.
In no way is Sonic even in the same class as Mario, but just because the two were running up against one another, this false equivalency was created in the video game world to fool people into thinking that Sonic was a viable choice for a great platform game.
Sonic was a fine game.
Sonic the Hedgehog did not denounce and reject those racists in Charlottesville. Sonic the Hedgehog is a racist, guys.
But he was played by Jaleel White.
Know what that says to me? Coon. Sonic the Hedgehog is a coon, guys.
So like I said, you Sonic fans out there, enjoy your recycled, regurgitated, terrible 2D platforming game. I will look forward to Mario Odyssey, which is probably going to be amazing this fall.
Let's hope so.
So we'll see.
Crap. Next week is Uncharted.
Yes, it is. Another game that I'm never going to have time to play. So there you go.
Shit.
Some release date news. NBA Live 18 is going head-to-head with 2K. They're releasing on the same day, September 15th. NBA Live is announced. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition was announced. It's coming out September 26th. And Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, why? For PS4 and Xbox One, October 3rd.
That game was good.
And no, it was. It's just odd 5 years later that they're like, oh, let's do it now. Let's release it now. So,
stupid ass company.
I mean, it's Capcom. It's Capcom. So, what are you gonna do?
Release Dragon's Dogma. Again, the game is fine, but like, really? And it doesn't even look like it's upgraded. It just looks like a fucking.
Oh, they're not going to spend an iota of time up-resing that game. Are you kidding? Yeah, out of here.
Okay. I would play it again, but I'm not buying it. I just need to make it backwards compatible because I had it on Xbox One. I don't want the Xbox 360.
I mean, well, I would actually that probably confirms that will not happen because they want you to buy it all over again. So
I'm not. Headlines or headlines because I played the NBA Live demo this past.
Is it any good?
It's fucking basketball. I don't know.
Is it overly complicated?
Oh, it isn't really. It's less complicated than fucking 2K.
I look, that might be a feather in their cap, man.
I get it.
Like, hey, we know our audience. Come get your dullards. Come and play our game.
Play the game. Play the game.
I'm right there.
Fun to play instead of having to be a goddamn MIT graduate to.
Right.
What you doing?
You gotta have 4 more fingers on one hand to be able to play these goddamn games.
But I played. They start you out with the I don't know what the hell it's called. It's a game with all like the NBA stars, and then you got to create a character, and that's why I turned it off. I'm like, I don't feel like creating a character. So fuck it. I could have just randomized it, but I didn't feel like going through all of that. But the gameplay itself, it was fine. Like I didn't have a problem with it. I scored some baskets. It looks like it's kind of easy. There's a little bar that when you take a shot, the bar shoots up, and if you get it in the green, your shot is more likely to go in.
What the fuck?
That's probably like a beginner thing. I would imagine you could probably turn off that meter.
Let's hope so.
Hilarious. I was like, what the fuck is this? I mean, hey.
They didn't even do that shit in double dribble.
It was very weird. I'm like, okay. That's fine.
You played Starfire, didn't you? Also, right?
I did. Yeah.
How did you like her?
She is very easy to use. And she does a lot of damage. She's pretty fun. She's fun to use also. And I watch her win pose every single time. I'm a pervert. I'm sorry. I don't know. She's very it's ridiculous. I'm like, it's fucking hot. No pun intended. Anyway, But she's fun to play. She's really fun to play. I like playing her. Headlines, because that's weird. So Nintendo has a 3DS that's got Samus Aran on the front, and apparently it's sexy as fuck. Who wrote that? Did you write that, Brad?
It's according to me. Yes.
Or whatever. It's a like yellow and red 3DS. It's got Samus on the top in a pose. Okay.
I mean, I do. If I were to buy a special edition of a console, this would be the one that I would buy because
yellow.
That Samus is. I don't like the two tone.
Yeah, I don't like the bottom.
But
black, I'd be like, okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I like the little stencil of Samus. It looks very cool.
I came like, how about this? I even thought about, should I get this 3DS? Do I need a 3DS? When I saw this, that's how nice it is. But I'm not. I can't do it.
Yeah, look, you need a 3DS. I got you.
I might take you up on that just so I can play the new Samus.
Hey, knock yourself out.
I thought it was coming. There isn't a Metroid coming out on Switch.
There's Metroid Prime coming out on Switch, but they're coming out with the new 2D Metroid on 3DS that I want to play. So,
okay. Next up, Nintendo's being sued because of the Switch. Over the Switch design. I actually read this earlier, but completely forgot what the hell was going on. Apparently you can hook these two things up to a phone or something. I don't know. It looks similar to I don't care. But what is this? What is Game Vice wants money from Nintendo on the Switch to be removed from sales? Clearly the two devices do look alike altogether. These sorts of lawsuits, really, yeah. So something called a Game Vice looks very similar to the Switch's setup with the two controls, and they want to sue Nintendo. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to get any money.
Oh no! So, like they're at least bringing a somewhat reasonable case, but no, they're not going to win at all.
It's different enough that yeah, they won't. It's different enough that they can get that Nintendo is perfectly fine. Yeah, I used to work at the patent office, and I can think of like 5 different things that I could say that these two things are different from the Nintendo Switch, and that's just off the top of my head. So Nintendo will be a-okay.
I mean, this is just the company just trying to get while they can, but basically.
Yeah, they're trying to cash in. Like, whoa, Nintendo ripped us off. Game Vice.
Right, as if Nintendo had ever heard of them before.
Right. I mean, good Lord. Nintendo is so up its own ass. Like, I can't imagine, but yeah, I mean, it looks similar, and it kind of is a cool invention for a phone, if you want to play games. But nah, Nintendo will be all right.
Whatever. Next up, good fucking Lord, man. Really? $10 million. Team Liquid wins over $10 million at International Dota 2 tournament. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a whole lot of money to be playing a video game, man.
Goddamn game. What have I done with my life?
Can I ask you guys both a question that I already know the answer to?
Sure.
Do you know anyone in your personal life that plays Dota 2 on a regular basis?
I can't even 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon that shit.
I know absolutely no one that plays this game. I don't know
where is Valve getting this money that they can give away? I mean, Valve has the money, don't get me wrong, but where's Valve? Where's the interest in Dota 2 that they have a 24 let me pull Micah $1 million prize pool at this international tournament? Like this must be an international thing, because I don't know anybody who plays Dota 2.
Maybe it's like niggas in Baltimore don't play Dota. I don't know. This is very weird. Like, they have $10 million to give the winning team. Is this shit like worldwide.
Yes, yeah. Like the international is the big Dota tournament that they have in Seattle every year.
I've never watched a single match of this shit. What is it?
It's a MOBA. It's the first MOBA. One could argue.
I just see little characters running around fighting other little characters.
That's what a MOBA is. Let's not split hairs here.
I'm so out of it. Like, like people who play this game are like, I can't believe these fucking idiots don't know what Defense of the Ancients 2 is.
I don't know what Dota meant.
Hey man, good for them. You know, you got a skill. If you're good at something, never do it for free. That's what a psychopath said about killing another psychopath in a bat suit.
What was that in Batman or something?
Yeah, the Joker said that to Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White was like, well, if it's so easy to kill the Batman, why can't you do it? And the Joker was like, you got to something, never do it for free. Like, oh, all right. He was like, I'm sick of the clown. And yo, black dude, take him out. And then there's like, magic trick. Bam! Impaled you with a pencil. That's how much I don't give a fuck about Dota. I would just recite my version of the Dark Knight.
Yeah, $10 million. That makes me mad, actually. That makes me very angry. Won $10 million for playing a fucking PC game.
I will give you a free transition to the next story. You know who else is angry? Dota 2 players over this next bit of news.
What? They're angry about this? Well, first of all, Valve announces an Artifact, a Dota 2 card game. It's not a MOBA.
Nor is it Dota 3, which I think everybody wanted.
Like, if you make it $10 million playing Dota 2, what the fuck you need Dota 3 for? Come on, man.
Is it possible that Valve is just incapable of making the third version of any of their game series?
They're never gonna do it. Well, they have. Well, wait. Wait. Valve made Dota?
Yeah, Valve makes Dota. That's their game.
Maybe they have like a phobia now. You know what I mean?
Isn't Dota 2 free to play?
Mm-hmm. Fuck it. It's like League of Legends. It's free to play, but you can buy shit that you don't need if you want to.
That's a lot of shit that they don't need. Good. Oh my goodness. So they announced the Dota 2 card game. Whatever. Fine. I don't even care.
Before we move on past this, I watched the video of the announcement just because I heard it was funny, and like like you hear like Valve's like, oh, new announcement, everyone's like, oh, and then like once they realize it's card game, it was like, oh. you can audibly hear the disappointment in the crowd.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about collective disappointment that amuses me.
Oh man, Dota and its diehard fans, all power, million of them there are. Is that fucking weird? People are weird. Next up, Gearbox is testing a 1 vs. 1 shooter meets card game. I feel like they haven't learned anything from Battleborn. It's 1v1?
Yeah, apparently.
Shooters don't do well in 1v1, even though it is a card game. Like, that just doesn't work. Like, people say 1v1 me, bro, when they're fucking assholes and try to prove that they're better than the other person. And that's like, you're just sitting around a map, just spawn, waiting for people to spawn and shoot them, or just like sitting in corners and shit. That's not fun. But apparently they're going to be doing a technical test for Project 1v1.
Wait, people like 1v1 you in like Call of Duty and shit like that?
Call of Duty, if you're on a team and your team wins and then somebody says 1v1 me, bro, and I'm like, fuck you, that's not fun. That in Gears of War too, like What the fuck? No, I'm not gonna 1v1 you in Gears of War.
How small does your penis have to be to request a one-on-one match in a goddamn multiplayer game? What you got to prove, yo?
That you better.
I thought it was all about your KDR, bro.
Yeah, if you win a 1-on-1 match,
I
don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. I'm curious as to how this shooter card battle thing is going to end up. Right? Like, are the cards do you pluck cards and they're like boosts or whatever, or do you like, is there anything that we know about this?
No.
Not much, because all the information that's in this article is derived from the actual like beta invites. I actually got one. They sent me one, which I can't do because it's on PC and fuck that noise. But I mean, it's that's what anyone knows about it. Doesn't I don't play it, but I've heard that Paragon has some kind of a card system in it as well.
I have that downloaded, and it was just too complex, so I just stopped. I didn't even bother. I don't like complex games anymore.
We'll see. I just need Gearbox to put out Borderlands 3 though. Stop fucking around. Let's get to it.
Yeah, stop pussyfooting around. Let's get to what you're good at. Don't you like money?
I'm sorry, I just looked at something. Johnny's an asshole. In the group, it's pretty goddamn funny. Next up, Paris Olympic Committee considering eSports for 2014 or 2024 Olympics. I mean, at this point, why not? Some people are angry about that, but like,
I mean, if dudes are winning $10 million playing video games,
right? Like, there's a skill that goes into fucking playing a video game, and whether people like the fact that like, you watch a fighting game, like a Street Fighter fighting tournament or fucking whatever fighting game you want to watch. There's a lot of skill going on. I ain't beating them niggas. I ain't coming close. Like, watch that fucking furry Sonic Fox, whatever the hell his goddamn name is. Like, it's unnatural how good he is in fighting games. It's like he can predict what the fuck people are gonna do before they do it. He's that good. And then you watch fucking Street Fighter, like, you break a throw every time. How do you know that person's going to throw you after they do that whiff, that jump in, or if they walk up close to you? How do you know to just hit those two buttons to break?
Yomi, basically.
Right. I mean, it's just going to turn into a test of your midichlorian level to see how much cognition, how much future cognition you have, how many seconds can you predict this shit.
If you know the game that they're playing and you know the mechanics of the game and you watch what they do, that shit's amazing. Like, people that don't know, they're just like, it's two people fucking pressing buttons and shit happening. Maybe the problem as far as like the Olympics go, you see somebody running, that motherfucker's fast. You see somebody playing a fighting game, it's just like whoever pressed the button first, right? Like, no, that's not how it works. So I could easily see this being an Olympic sport, but you know,
I would imagine the vast majority of people that are upset about this news are probably old and probably white, if I had to guess. Because old, stodgy white people ruin everything, especially in sports.
The worst people on earth.
Yeah, because they're not like, well, there's no physical, like, all right. You mean to tell me those Greeks wouldn't be chilling playing video games if they could? Instead of throwing a ball into the air to see how far they can throw it, instead of spear chucking for sport. Like, nah, man. That's how good it was to be white back then. If they threw spears for sport, we threw them to eat. I don't know what it is, man. I feel kind of racial today. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I must say I think we know what it is.
Since Micah doesn't comment in any of the group posts, like, Micah just lets his anger pent up inside of him, and it just comes out in little spurts during the podcast.
Is this this is the Summer Olympics?
Yes.
See, now I would want these to be in the winter time. Because that's what people do in the wintertime. They don't go out, like they stay inside and play video games. Or maybe that's when they practice, they train in the winter, so they're ready for the summer. Like doing little barbell curls with your fingers and shit. Try and strengthen your thumbs. It would depend on the game, man. Like, and I would watch it. I would watch it, especially depending on the game. I mean, if it's Dota, I would watch it just to see, and then I would turn that shit off.
I don't think it could be anything that's too confusing to understand what's going on as like a spectator sport.
Right. Which is, I mean, I know I say this all the time, but like video games, like fighting games are the gateway drug to that shit. You cannot know what the fuck is going on and just know that it's two people standing and somebody got to lay down. And, you know, you just beat each other until, like, you don't even need health bars to get that shit, to get people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But Paris, huh? All right. I wonder if LA is after that, right? I wonder if America would be open to something like that. I could see the French being like open to this weird shit. But I don't know about LA.
Yeah, they get more popular too. Like by 2024, that's fucking 8 years from now, right?
Yeah, 7 years from now. Yeah, esports. Yeah, by 2024, I think esports probably will be a hugely prevalent part of the even like popular media.
The 2020 games.
Shit.
The 2020 games are in Tokyo. Why aren't video games at the Olympics in Japan?
That's actually a really good question. Because you know why? Because Nintendo, remember they're 10 years behind everybody else with modern times. So esports not quite on their level yet. And it's not Japan that's hosting the 2020 Olympics. It's Nintendo that's hosting the 2020 Olympics. So
God damn it.
Let's fucking shit up. I stand by my fucking statement.
Oh man.
Yeah, it'll probably be there. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't. A lot of those old people will be dead by then. It was 8 years. Fuck them. Yeah. And I'm probably not going to watch it any fucking way. I don't care about the Olympics.
I'd watch it. There's an Olympic channel that we have on Comcast, and I watch that every now and again because the summer games are on. As soon as curling and the biathlon, in which you ski down a mountain and then shoot a gun.
Like, I don't get that.
I first saw that in that James Bond movie, man. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. And then somebody told me that was a real thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. And that Lotus can really be a submarine and fly and swim around. I don't believe you. Turns out I was wrong.
I don't. Those. Yeah, that's stupid. Last up in headlines, some dude he blames masturbation for in League of Legends. I don't know. That's what I got from the article. That's not what is it. That's not what he was saying.
I mean, he does say sensual pleasures. It doesn't necessarily mean that they were solo sensual pleasures.
Or man, whatever.
No, man, it's like that. It's like that episode of Seinfeld where George was going to be a hand model, and they told they was telling George about this one guy who was really a really good hand model, but he was in love with his hand, and he loved it so much that he fucking beat off so much that his hand just deformed into this claw thing, and he couldn't be a hand model anymore. And the guy was like, "I hope you have a little more self-control." And George was like, "Don't worry about me. I want a contest." Yeah, so dude was probably whacking it.
Yeah, but like, doesn't that clear your mind?
Some people say that. Apparently, when you are a hardcore League of Legends player, you have to be laser focused. And I guess jerking off doesn't bode well with that plan.
You mean to tell me that there's not a lot of League of Legends groupies out there ready to help that guy release?
I bet you there probably are, actually, especially in Asia. I would not be shocked at all if that was a thing that was prevalent.
It's China or Korea?
What do we got here? China.
Like Weibo. Wow. Okay. About him being moved to the bench in week 6 of the LPL season. The pro says he was preoccupied indulging sensual pleasures, but he's working on recovery and adjusting to abstinence.
Yo, that dude was beating it. That dude was whack.
And well, if it's anything like fucking StarCraft, he's in a room fucking 23 hours a day with like 40 other people just clicking goddamn mouse all day. I mean, look, got to get in where you fit in, dog. I mean, if that's the only way to relieve stress,
that shit is funny.
But yeah, so he says he got to stop jerking off so he can get back to his laser focus, so he can win more League of Legends or whatever the fuck game he plays.
I'm looking at these characters and I'm trying to find out which one this guy was beating off to. So far, there's Ari, the 9-tailed like fox woman, which is probably what he was getting it done to. Yeah, I'm not gonna type in. You know what? I am gonna type it in because that's what we do on this show. We experiment. And we experiment by typing in League of Legends hentai and then do an image search. Well, yeah, I could see that guy getting off to a lot of that. All right, moving on.
What is that rule? What is it? Rule 30?
34. If it exists, there is porn of it.
Oh, there you go. Good.
There you go. Guy was fucking getting it done. Fucking roughing up the suspect.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. This is oh, that is unacceptable. Jesus Christ. People are fucking weird.
There you go.
Let's just hope though that if he does ever need to purchase any masturbatory aids, that he does it by going to densepixels.com/Amazon.
And one drew a picture of a wolf fucking a chick. that was in League of Legends. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember that whenever you're making a purchase from Amazon, big or small, do it at densepixels.com/Amazon. We get a small percentage of the sale, but you pay the same low price. It helps you contribute to your favorite video game podcast. So again, whenever buying anything, masturbatory aids, whatever, densepixels.com/Amazon. Just remember that we get to see everything you buy, though. So that's mine.
Yeah.
We get to see what you buy, but it doesn't tell us who you are. So feel free to buy it as long as you don't mind us mocking you when if you buy something interesting. And
there you go.
You'll be on the show.
That's it.
Secretly. It'll be our little secret. Top stories. So Sean Murray.
Oh, you can skip this. We talked about No Man's Sky already.
Do you want to do a quick comparison as to what No Man's Sky year 2 is versus Destiny's year 2? Or would you like to move on?
I mean, we can. Technically, No Man's Sky probably added more features in their year 2 than Destiny did.
It added 30 hours of story. Yeah, you went over all this. A map with map improvements.
Really, that's why this is in your section, just so you can disdainfully go down the bullet point list of all the new features.
Quick travel. Wow. That is amazing.
But like I said, we don't need to linger. You already said your piece. You're already basking in your wrongness. It's fine.
Deathmatch is coming to Overwatch along with a new map. So Overwatch players can finally feel free to stop worrying about getting on the payload because deathmatch modes are on their way to the game. I'm surprised that it took this long.
And it's just an arcade mode, though. It's not like a ranked playlist. I don't think, is it?
Yeah, I think it's just arcade, that should be fine for people until they can figure out what to do with that. But I always thought that Overwatch never wanted to be that type of game in the first place. You know what I mean? I figured they were just doing this to placate those people who feel they need to kill everybody and who hate working together. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised it took this long. What do you guys think of it? Will it get you back into it?
No.
Yeah, me neither. This wouldn't sway me either way. You know, it'll be interesting though. It will be interesting to see if it does, how much this fragments that community, and if that'll have any effect on the meta at all.
I don't think so, because the way the game is designed, it just doesn't.
How is a Mercy player supposed to?
Unless they normalize everything, kind of like they do in Destiny. You know, like you have like a super strong gun, but like they normalize all of the damage that they do. So even playing field weapon wise, like that's the only way you'd be able to do that. A fucking Mercy player is not gonna win shit. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fucking Soldier 76s running around.
Right.
Like, no, I don't see how this works as a deathmatch. I just don't see it unless you always have your special. And there's no cooldown times for shit. No, like, yeah, Mercy. Don't pick Mercy. Don't pick who else? Yeah, all of the defensive players. You can't pick them because they're fucking defense.
Right. And what about that? Do people still hate that bow and arrow dude?
Fucking stupid. And he can kill you one shot from wherever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Just throw in your direction and
shoot in a dark room, man. You come up with 5 bodies.
Like I don't even think I want to play a deathmatch for that shit. I would just play it just to see how it works out. But it definitely wouldn't get me back into the game. I played it yesterday, and I played Doomfist.
Yeah,
fun to play, but you gotta have a team because he gets wrecked by a lot of the other characters.
Is he like a glass cannon?
Not really. It's just he's got to be close. And if they see you before you throw that punch, you're gonna die. You just are. I mean, you have 4 shots that has to recharge because it's got like a shotgun kind of blast that comes out of his hand. But and plus, I haven't played it in so long. I just have to get used to it. I mean, I got my kills in, but use.
Apparently, in the team deathmatch mode, they're also adding the ability to revive a teammate before they die completely, which is interesting.
And that's 3-on-3.
Would it be?
Match. No, team deathmatch is 3-on-3.
Huh. Very weird. Yeah, it does feel kind of like a square peg, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With this game.
Yeah.
I got to see what they're gonna do. They can't just have the characters and then just deathmatch. It just don't work. I can't imagine it working because there are some characters that obviously have the advantage.
That's probably why they're relegating it to the arcade, though, just because they know that they probably know that they can't reasonably balance it to the point where you can make it a feasible, like, competitive mode. Maybe they were talking out of our ass though too. It's possible. So
yeah, I'll see. I'll play it at least once.
All right. Next up, Nintendo just made the Metroid hard mode controversy way more confusing. A few weeks back, Nintendo announced Amiibo released alongside Metroid Samus Returns, a 3DS remake of Metroid 2. Oh, I thought this was a new game. It's just a remake of Metroid 2?
Yeah, but it's a remake of the Metroid that no one ever played.
What am I thinking of then? I think I'm thinking of Super Metroid.
I think you are thinking of Super Metroid. Metroid 2 originally came out on the Game Boy. And not a lot of people played that. And plus, they're also like redesigning it with modern design sensibilities as well. So
anyway, Nintendo announced an Amiibo that would unlock content exclusive to that Amiibo. There would be no way to unlock the content without the Amiibo. And so these people are wondering if Nintendo might find a way to address this issue before the game's release. And they have, kinda. But in doing so, the company made things even more confusing. At a hands-on event for Metroid Samus Returns, the company explained that there is a harder difficulty mode for people who don't buy the Amiibo, but it's not the same as the one unlocked by the Amiibo. The Amiibo-gated mode is even harder. So essentially, they haven't fixed the problem. They just added an intermediate mode, and it's not the mode that you get if you buy the Amiibo. This is confusing to me. Like, just say you want this, you're gonna lock this thing up behind an Amiibo, and that's it. Like, all right, you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, right? You're gonna keep this Amiibo thing with this hard mode, but people are mad, so you're gonna release hard mode on the thing. You're gonna call it hard mode, but it's not really hard mode. It's not the same as hard mode on the Amiibo, and this should make everybody happy. No, not necessarily. This is confusing, and I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know if they know what they're doing, or maybe they do. Maybe they do know what they're doing, and maybe this is their way of driving demand up for this Amiibo instead of, I don't know, driving demand up for the game.
I don't think they had to do any work to drive demand up for the Amiibo. It's the first time they've released like a Metroid Amiibo aside from the Super Smash Brothers like Samus ones that came out.
Right.
Like that thing's going to sell itself. You don't need to further incentivize people. I don't really care for this line of keeping exclusive content behind something that is going to be like a limited edition item, essentially, which is what this Amiibo generally will be. I feel like.
Yeah, they've done that with they did that with Breath of the Wild. Like, there are certain like cosmetic things that you can get in Breath of the Wild if you have the right Link Amiibo. And only one of them is incredibly useful, and that's the one that they don't make Amiibos for anymore. I forget what it is, but I was like, maybe I'll buy this Amiibo for like $13 to get this thing. And I went to look for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and people were selling it secondhand for hundreds of dollars. To which I say, bam, double middle fingers. Because, nah, yo. Like, nah. And when you do that, Nintendo doesn't get that money.
No, it's all gray market. Like, they don't give a shit.
Right.
They should give a shit.
So I don't understand it on multiple levels. So, Terrence, what say you?
I don't get it. I don't even know what this means. So there's an Amiibo that's coming out with the game, and that Amiibo unlocks a harder difficulty.
A hard difficulty mode, yes.
Regular hard. What?
Apparently the Amiibo, according to Nintendo, unlocks the hardest difficulty mode.
Right.
But there's already a hard difficulty mode in the game that does not require the Amiibo to unlock it.
So it's essentially, when you get the game, it's normal, easy, normal, hard. And then when you buy the Amiibo, it's Dante Must Die mode.
So you're basically buying DLC to unlock a harder mode.
Sort of, except that it's not DLC. It's a $13, or sorry, I think the dual pack is probably like $25 figure that you have to buy.
So you're unlocking you're buying a harder mode and a little fucking statue for $25.
But that's the only way to get the hard mode. They're not making that available through any other avenue.
Right.
I'm done.
And that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have
if there was extra content, then still no. But okay. But just to unlock a harder same game, but to make it more difficult, fuck you, yo. No.
I mean, you've never bought DLC for a game?
No, that wasn't no. Something extra to do outside of playing the same game on a harder difficulty setting? Fuck no. That's ridiculous.
Is it ridiculous because it is paid DLC for a hard mode, or is it ridiculous because it's paid DLC for a hard mode that is linked to a material possession of limited quantity?
Both. That's fucked up now. Like, what if you're one of those people that want to play a harder difficulty setting and you unfortunately the Amiibo sold out, so you can't play it now.
Well, see, that's where my issue lies. I don't necessarily have a problem with them linking it to the Amiibo itself, but if you're gonna do it, you better make sure that every single fucking person that wants that is able to get it.
And with Nintendo, you know this shit ain't gonna happen. It's not. They're not gonna have enough. Fuck Nintendo. Yo. Whatever, man. I don't care anymore. Like, this shit really pisses me off. Everything is fucking DLC. Can't even get a hard mode. Fuck, yo, I would rip my fucking. If they did that shit for like Devil May Cry 3, they're like, oh, you got to buy this Devil May Cry figure to unlock Dante Must Die mode. I would take the disc out and probably break it in half. Fucking.
If you I noticed in Persona 5, it has DLC and it has free DLC, and some of it is cosmetic, just different characters. One of them is the Japanese language track, and the other is a free DLC for an extra difficulty mode.
What the fuck are we downloading extra difficulty modes for?
It's free.
It's free, but it should. Like, yo, I swear, yo, what are we doing? Like, the shit just used to be there. Okay, you finished the game on normal, you got hard. Oh, you finished the game on hard, bam, unlock the new difficulty. Why are we downloading difficulty modes? Nigga, just put it.
I gotta say though, this is the first time I think ever in the history of at least this show that Terrence has gone full old man in the middle of this podcast.
Yo, that's not even old man. That's just fucking like respect. Respect your fan base, though. Don't make me pay $25 just to play the game on a harder difficulty level. That's fucking that. Yeah.
I give your rant an A-. It would have gotten a full A if you had started with back in my day, but you passed on that part.
Back in my day, when you bought Ninja Gaiden, that shit was already hard.
Yes, it was. You unlock a harder difficulty setting, and then you unlock the whole another difficulty setting that kicked you in the balls and called your mother a bitch, and you got it for free.
Back in my day, when I wanted hard mode, you know what I did? I played Mega Man 2. That game was hard mode.
If you want this hard mode, download it. Nigga, yo, come on, just put it on the disc. Come on, man. Like, that's unacceptable to me. Like, as Jay would say, that's untenable. I cannot believe this is where we've come. To downloading harder difficulty settings. That's sad, man. That's really fucking sad. Like, do you think they're gonna make it free eventually? When no one can fucking get those stupid ass amiibos for under $200.
I mean, they haven't done anything to make the Breath of the Wild amiibo content available outside of those yet.
That's some fucking shady ass shit, man.
They don't care, man. They don't care. Nintendo doesn't care about you, man.
Yeah, they really don't. Stop fucking feeding into them, you fucking Nintendo psycho. Whatever. What's the question of the week?
Fucking Nintendo is trying to make gaming great again, guys.
I hate Nintendo.
Nintendo has caused a kerfluffle by locking a hard mode for Metroid Samus Returns behind an Amiibo figure. This is also not the first time they've kept exclusive content for Amiibos. Are you fine with Nintendo or any other company keeping exclusive content behind the purchase of another potentially limited item? Or do you think they should make this content available through other means, such as paid DLC? I take it you wouldn't pay for Dante Must Die mode, right, Terrence?
Paying for a difficulty setting. No, fuck that.
Oh man. Number one Nintendo supporter, Carrie says, look, I like my Amiibo, but she has it already? You know what?
Amiibo is the plural version of Amiibo.
Oh, so it's not like fish.
No,
it's like fish. I can't say fishes. I can't say Amiibos.
No, you can't say Amiibos.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. Learn something new every day. I like my Amiibos, but keeping an entire mode locked out of a game unless you have a specific one is fucking moronic. The number of Amiibo figures aren't going to match the number of people who actually want to play hard mode, and all this is going to do is piss people off. If they wanted to make money off it, they should have done it as paid DLC, much as that is also fucking stupid.
I mean, if Carrie is against this idea.
Right.
Yeah, Nintendo fucked all the way up.
Mark says, I'm okay with this. Most casual gamers would only want to play the game and play a regular difficulty. Those same casual gamers are not going to purchase those Amiibo because they are not hardcore enough. Now, I do agree with Carrie that these Amiibo figures will be harder to find, but since this game is built for the 3DS, having a friend with the Amiibo to unlock the hard mode should not be hard to find. I also believe Nintendo should sell this as DLC later, but at a discounted price because it will not have the Amiibo. I have a very hard time finding another person with a 3DS that's anywhere near me. Carrie is the only other person I know that has a 3DS. So I'm curious as to how many people would actually have one, but with the Amiibo. But Christopher says it's a lucrative business model. I can't blame them for it. I just won't be paying into Amiibos just for special items. I'll just get the bootleg codes online. I mean, you can do that too. I mean, it would only be a good business model if they made enough. And they've shown in the past that they don't really care for making enough.
Well, no, that's not true. They do make enough, but they make enough for them. They don't make enough to satiate them. I'm being serious. Like again, Nintendo goes into these things with the objective of we want to sell every single one that we produce. So they make sure that they only produce enough that they're going to sell assuredly, but that's going to leave some customers inevitably in the cold. That's how it always works.
Man, what a very timid way to look at business. I mean, it might be smart, right? Especially if you're not exactly number one or number two, like you're number three by default. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like you got to risk it on something. And if you're going to risk it on something, why not risk it on something as innocuous as an Amiibo, right? Like, I could see if you're like, well, we only want to make enough, new 2DSs to know that we will sell them all, right? Because it takes more to make a 2DS than it does an Amiibo. But it's an Amiibo. It costs $13, which means it probably costs $5 to make.
If that.
Right. Because it's just a hunk of plastic with a microchip in it. So I don't know. Anthony says, call me a purist, but exclusive/bonus content up to and including hard mode should be kept behind the get good wall. Beating a boss in a certain way, finishing a level in a certain time frame, etc. Earn that content. Mark says, keep small stuff like skins behind the Amiibo wall, putting things like modes, levels, and maps there is a total dick move. It's one of those things that will allow me to miss out on the Nintendo Vita without much problem. Rashawn says, I'd rather play a game and unlock hard mode after I beat a game. I'm not in the business of having to buy a figure to unlock content that should be in the game already, especially a game mode. Are they acting like Capcom for some reason? Like, seriously, get your shit together, Nintendo. I already want to burn your game system down. Don't make me shift my anger to your bullshit figures. Go fuck yourself, Nintendo, and take the amiibo shit with you, with you, cock gobblers.
Oh my god, I was reading ahead on that one.
Kenneth says, I agree that you can lock it for a limited time. Sooner or later, it needs to make it to everyone else. We all know what will happen if they don't. Someone will sell these things on eBay for 5 times the price. Yeah, I mean, he's right. Like, they do that shit.
But Nintendo's proven time and time again that they're fine with supplying scalpers with product. Between the NES Classic and Amiibos, and anytime they launch a console, and anything else, like they've proven that they're okay with that. I just don't understand why they would be okay with that. That's money they could be making.
Yeah, that's why you're third by default. Randy says, "Why Nintendo? Why?" I mean, I think he speaks for all of us. Carl says, "God fucking damn it, man! Make a game." Sell the game, make extra content, sell the content. Don't piecemeal out the game for easy bucks. If you make a good game, more people will buy it and you'll make more money. Oh, buddy Justin says it's not. Yeah, God, this is the maddest I've ever seen, Cole.
It's just the fact that they keep putting shit behind weird shit. They keep doing weird fucking shit, man. Oh, that shit agitates the fuck out of me, yeah. Like, now that I get what the fuck this is, it really a lot. Like, it really does. I don't get it.
I'll put it to you this way. I don't think there's a single person out there that would buy that Amiibo just for the hard mode that wasn't going to buy it anyway. So what are you incentivizing with this? Seriously, with someone like, well, I wasn't planning on buying the Metroid Amiibo, but now that it unlocks an exclusive hardest difficulty mode, well, I have to go run out and buy it immediately.
Ain't nobody buying this shit for the hard mode. They're buying it because it's a Metroid Amiibo.
Right. They're buying it because they're collectors. They're collectors or they're scalpers.
Right.
They're going to sell the shit for $150. Our buddy Justin says it's not like a hard mode is keeping story or critical content behind a paywall or something. So that part isn't really an issue. It's optional. The problem lies in the physical item. It will be limited supply by design. Since we're dealing with Nintendo and Amiibo in particular, it will probably be very limited. Getting your hands on one of these will cost more than just the price of the figures themselves. It will take time, patience, or a 500% markup on eBay. If you aren't willing to pay that, you better get ready to hunt. Mac says, you are not going to make me buy a goddamn piece of plastic to get a game mode. Go fuck yourself, Nintendo. This is like saying, hey, if you want to watch the new Ghostbusters movie, you got to buy this fallen over Melissa McCarthy statue. You got to buy this fallen over Melissa McCarthy statue made from cheap, shitty plastic with a computer chip in her ass. So fuck it.
The commentary, it's fired up about this issue.
That shit was funny, Mac. Gustavo says, fuck Nintendo. And then he posts a picture of Terrence at my wedding.
What the fuck was going on there?
Gaston says, basically, Amiibo are reusable DLC. So what's the difference between this and any other game's DLC? That said, I don't like locking a hard mode. I don't like locking a hard mode behind DLC. Lock costumes, maps, extra stuff or whatever behind a paywall or amiibos, but modes of play should be fully available unless it's the result of a game being so fundamentally different that it's almost new.
Could you imagine Activision putting out an exclusive Call of Duty map on, PlayStation Network, Xbox, whatever, but they said, well, we're going to make this exclusive map available multiplayer. It's a map by itself. It costs $5, but only the first 100,000 people who purchase it will ever have access to it. Could you imagine the outrage and the vitriol and the mudslinging that would happen? The internet would be set, the gaming internet would be set ablaze.
Yeah.
With pitchforks and torches for Activision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so they'll get away with it because Nintendo people are fucking sheep. Sheep.
Nintendo people run people over in their cars.
Yep, I agree with that.
They do. Sorry, Carrie. Matthew says thieves. That's it. Jake says, "I'm always Nintendo ride till I die, but this is silly. This is silly baby back bullshit." Trey says, "This is some fuckery, as now this just drives up the price for this amiibo on the secondary market because, as we all know, the secondary market lives for stuff like this. Hashtag Night Trap." Is that it?
I think that's it.
That is it.
Poor Trey, man. Poor Trey.
Oh no, there's one more. There's one more. Then we can lament about Trey. John says, "I don't have a problem with it. For one, I bet it will work with any Samus amiibo, which there are at least two that have been out for years. Also, Josh Brown, I have the Pac-Man, but not Little Mac." There you go.
I don't think that's no Nintendo. I doubt that's how it works. Yeah, there's already a Samus, but like it's just a different chip, right?
It is a different chip. And I think it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's the Metroid amiibo itself, like not the Samus amiibo, but the Metroid one that unlocks the hard mode.
Oh, that's even more fucked up. You gotta have that ugly ass Metroid thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ew,
gross. I
gross.
don't think it's gonna work like that, John. You have to kick that fucking money out to play an extra mode.
What if it's like you have to have both of them? Like you have to put one, then the other.
Fucking nuclear codes and shit you got to turn.
I wanted to lament for Trey because Trey was so excited about Night Trap and he didn't heed any of our warnings not to buy this terrible, terrible, terrible video game. And he finally got it and he regretted it immediately.
Hey, why did you do that? That's on. Yeah, I'm blaming the victim. Sorry, bro.
God damn.
Like, you knew what this was. Like, that shit came out 25 years ago?
Something like that.
God damn, it has been that long. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nostalgia. It's a fucker.
Night Trap. You have to explain yourself, dog. For real.
I mean, he might be on the younger side, you know. It's like that's what young people do, right? Like they like playing old video games, find out where the dark ages, find out where the origins of their obsession now. And now they come to realize that not all of them are great.
Okay.
That's our show.
That's our show.
That's our show. So make sure if you're not in our fan group, you're missing out. It's densepixels.com/fans. Make sure you ask for join. We'll let you in there. Facebook and Twitter @densepixels. You can follow us on there. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, or any other podcatcher that you choose. We are also all on Twitch. I am Dense Pixels Brad. Terrence is Apparition 410. Micah is Dense Black Nerd, and Carrie is Suppets Carrie. This episode brought to you by Terrence's Facebook notifications.
Yeah. I was like, is that me? And I turned it off. I even closed the window. I closed the whole Facebook window. I was like, yo, this can't be me. Boom. Like, oh, well, Southwest is boarding apparently.
So next week's episode is going to be a little bit different because there's a wrestling event this weekend.
Holy shit!
Great interest.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is happening in WWE. I have no clue.
That's okay.
Yo, you didn't watch last week's Raw where Braun Strowman picked up an office chair and threw it at Roman Reigns?
That shit was hilarious.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Yo, he picked this thing up with one fucking hand and threw it like a goddamn baseball.
while Roman Reigns was running full speed at him. It's the greatest throwing of an object since John Cena launched the steel steps at Bray Wyatt the one time, which led to all those hilarious gifts. So, like I said, next week's episode, no question of the week, we will do a more condensed version of the video game side of things. Then all you wrestling fans out there get to hear our thoughts on SummerSlam. It will be a happening, in the words of Gorilla Monsoon. But that's it for us this week. We'll see you then.
See ya.
Take it easy.